So he's wearing that armor I gave Garrus in Mass Effect 1. The red one that made him look like a Teletubby. I still have a screenshot of it somewhere. Hello, Redburn here, part 6 of our Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda with the GTX 1050 Ti. So it's 5 p.m. and why did I record a gameplay video at 5 p.m? It's my neighbor's dog's feeding time. So he's raising a K9 units for police deployments, you know, bomb squads and stuff like that. So it gets pretty noisy at 5 p.m. and he feeds the dogs. So very sorry about this. But right now I just noticed that I know we're supposed to go there. The objective, that's 43 meters from us, but I noticed that we haven't gone galvanizing off in this part of the Nexus. So we're just going to converse with several of the NPCs, see what we can find. And it's a shop, so maybe he can answer what we can do with the Omnigels.
Weapons and stuff. I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
I haven't seen the prices yet, but why does the game provide us with this choice? What's up with that, Bioware? So let's do the number one thing.
Shop till you drop. Here I come.
That's fine. Hey, wait. Please don't drop anything you bought from me, okay? Tam would have my head if anything happened to you on my account.
Okay, so now we are presented with choices. We have 100 credits, and these things are expensive. My items. So can we sell these? Sell at the merchant for credits. Value high. So I'm guessing that these are just junk because... Oh, we managed to get that gun then. Okay. So, yeah, I think these are just pieces of junk because it only indicates that you can sell it. Okay, so let's do that. Yep, sell all salvage. There you go. Let's click on X and confirm trade. Okay, so now we have 850. So yes, we can buy a sniper rifle, right? Can we? It's 800. Common sniper rifle. We've got the shotgun. Don't we have an Omniblade already? But I'm guessing that the one we have is an inferior version of this one because it has a 2 on it, Omniblade 2. So this is I'm assuming that this is a superior version than what we have equipped. Assault rifle. So what about our stuff? What can we do with these? Shotgun. Decryption key. So maybe we'll just equip our character because I'm planning to have my rider as a sort of support sniper thing. I mean soldier. So maybe we'll have him pack a sniper rifle and a shotgun or an SMG for, you know, if it ever comes to a scenario where one of the enemies get the jump on us and close us in. So let's not sell this. Also these. Okay, so I don't know how to mod my weapons. Shotgun melee optimizer. We do have a page. The UI is kind of confusing. We can't drag, right? So we could just click on these. Select item, and if you select this, no, let's not do that. Pistol magazine. Okay, so these are weapon mods, and I don't know what to do with them. There's the Omnigel canister. Semi-molten mixture. Okay, analysis acquisition. So it doesn't indicate what we can do with the Omnigel thing. These used to heal your health in the first 3 games, but now I don't know. I don't know what to do with them. There you go, pistol mods. What about this one? Wait, so we'll just buy. Oh crap!
Need help?
What about the armor? Okay, so he's not selling anything where the armor category is concerned. So let's just buy the sniper rifle. There's this Viper. Damage is 249 compared to the Disciple. Oh yeah, this is a shotgun. 85 rate of fire, 90. Oh, it even the sniper rifle even has a higher rate of fire than the shotgun. Accuracy is 70, is 34. There's no range, right? Nope, there's no range. So we'll just buy this one. And then show details. The Viper is a rapid-fire rifle popular with military snipers who appreciated a long-range gun that could snap off multiple shots in a short period. Rosenkov Materials sold a considerable number of Vipers to the Initiative at a discount in return for undisclosed favors from Initiative founder, well, how do you pronounce her name? Jean Garson. So yep, confirming trade. And what's this? A relatively lightweight shotgun originally built in the Milky Way for Asari. Ah, yes. No wonder this looks and sounds familiar. The semi-automatic Disciple uses shells packed with micro-scale submunitions to inflict serious damage. The Initiative have only a small number of Disciples due to the Asari's unwillingness to freely share their design. Okay, so I don't think we can do any more. Wait, sniper rifles. Total cost 50. Select category. We can't do anything. Select. There you go. And then what are we supposed to do here? Total cost. Show details. Compare with what? So there's no modding bench, right? This is just ammo and select category. Doesn't do anything. Yes, the UI is very confusing. Okay, so let's get the hell out of here. Could we ask him about the prices? What the hell is wrong with your prices, man? Okay, so there's no more conversation options. So everything here is so washed out. I think I need to turn on ambient occlusion for this part of the game. But here everything looks fine and dandy. But back there, it's like everything is washed with light and there's no shadow. So the character feels slapped on. So what is up with that? Okay, so it's still the same, right? Yep, it is still the same. So we'll just go around here, see what we can find. Operations, new location discovered. So these are just emails. So we're running a trial version, and I don't want us to consume our limited of 5-hour trial. We only have 5 hours. Okay, Krogan Hammer. What's this? It's melee. AR scope. Okay. So can we equip this in lieu of our Omni-tool thingamajig? There you go. And then let's take all of these. So how do we equip our new assault rifle? It's just there, right? So once we go on missions, we can just choose what to equip. there's still a lot of unanswered questions that are tickling my mind right now.
The planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
I still reckon they had breather gear stowed in that armor.
Perhaps both. Life is infinitely adaptable, as our expedition proves.
Drinking coffee here. This is Professor Herrick.
Pathfinder can expand 300%. Amazing.
Hey, Herrick, how about you not dissect things over lunch?
Okay, so there you go. Hey, what's wrong with you?
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
I'm usually out in the field, but I wouldn't mind talking shop. Lab. You know.
You are always welcome.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
Maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
I feel you, dude. Who can make a let's play with all these dogs? Let's talk to him again.
Pathfinder, those bioscans are superb. Could you gather more for our comparative conservation effort?
Okay, sure thing, dude.
What conservation effort?
Ah, my thesis is on the console there. Broad strokes, we're comparing and preserving organisms from both galaxies. If you donate more bioscans and samples to the catalog, I can get you a finder's fee. Tempted?
Ooh, moolah. Okay.
Hi, Pathfinder. Want to hit some rocks for science? Absolutely. What do you need? Sam and I used your scans and made a VI for geophysics surveys. Beta builds on the console there. Test it out in the field, and I'll wrangle you a consultant's bonus from Director Addison. How's that sound?
Money is always welcome. So he's wearing that armor I gave Garrus in Mass Effect 1. The red one that made him look like a Teletubby. I still have a screenshot of it somewhere. Maybe I can insert into the vid, I don't know. Okay, since we are by definition an invasive species in Andromeda, our inevitable footprint must be laid carefully, and we must preserve anything we replace. The Helios cluster presents an unexpected challenge. We arrive with seed archives and DNA banks to ensure preservation of the biodiversity of the Milky Way. But this cluster is scarred by the Scourge, and its unique flora and fauna are threatened by its turbulence. That too requires conservation. Okay, it's just a list. Tune voice recognition to recognize both aluminum and aluminium. Okay, nice one. Okay. Nothing terribly important right there. So where's that console they're talking about? Oh, so that's it, right? Okay, so we need to press to activate. This one too? Okay, so that's it. We have now accepted the mini quests, or whatchamacallums in this game. Okay, how about you, Anup? I really like his suit. It reminds me of the old Garrus Vicarian. The Teletubby picture was is hilarious. Somewhere in my FB page. Yep, you do know my YouTube channel has a Facebook page, right? Just check it out on Facebook. Search for Imbacor. You'll see it.
Surprise. There's awesome.
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is, let's call it strained.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know
Oh,
they are
crud.
dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
So those were the Krogans and some of the security staff, right? or the Krugans are a different faction altogether. This is starting to get really interesting.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
So we'll provide hope.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Okay, at least he's on my side, loyal as always. It's just the annoying lines that bug me. Liam, that dude. So who's this? Mariette.
It's not right. It's not fair.
What isn't?
What's wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, that the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have. There are witnesses and
Side
evidence,
quest
but it's
3,
all circumstantial.
2.
At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Speaking of Nexus and the Hyperion, what struck me as odd is that the Hyperion is a gigantic vessel, and when we docked, everyone was surprised that we had arrived. Surely these guys have, I don't know, some sort of radar that could have detected us before we even docked. So that's one thing, I don't know, that strikes me really as odd. Okay, Lieutenant, based on status report 16C, it seems we're no closer to gaining a foothold in any sector. Without decent recon and greater intel on this enemy, I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved and continued loss of resources and lives makes it hard to justify. With morale this low, we need to scale down expectations again. Kandros. Okay, that doesn't sound good. Strike team missions. It looks... And there's another guy that's squatting again in a space station. What's up with that?
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. It's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Ket found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know. Then my sister became a sculptor, and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
That's a nod to the first. I think that was in Mass Effect 3 when Omega was introduced.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious
Awesome.
firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Ooh.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
So it's like a war map of sorts where you can command strike teams. So
This
let's see
console
what.
reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with tier encounters for authorization to participate.
Okay, so it's back to this dude
That's
again.
the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex. Combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
What situations should they handle?
Protecting civilian outposts, holding key positions, or just distracting the Ket. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
So now I can fiddle with this machine. Okay, Apex mission. Select to complete in multiplayer or to assign a strike team. So let's not play multiplayer. I'm in Southeast Asia, and I'm pretty sure my latency would be so horrible. So, strike teams. Strike teams can be sent on missions to support the Andromeda initiative. If they succeed, they'll earn XP and Ryder will gain a reward. If they fail, they'll earn only a small amount of XP and no special reward. Apex is the most elite strike team in the cluster and handle critical missions. Select a mission and press space to send Apex. Okay. Your progress will be automatically saved before multiplayer is launched. You will then play the role of an Apex operative in a small squad. Ooh, awesome. Play Apex mission in multiplayer, either with friends or through public matchmaking to earn strike team rewards for Ryder and additional bonuses. So this is just like the excellent multiplayer in Mass Effect 3. So it wasn't phenomenal, but I did have a fun time with it. So I can't click on anything. So we'll just have to press space. Okay, read the description for each mission, the time limit to attempt the mission, the reward for successfully completing the mission, and any mission traits or properties. Okay, got that. These missions are currently available for your strike teams. Select a mission with space to send a strike team. Check back daily for new available ones. This icon describes the difficulty of the mission. Okay, so that looks like a bronze medal of sorts. So I'm guessing this is just trivial. The difficulty is trivial. So we can we have the false flag operation. Time required 3 hours 46 minutes expires in. Okay, so there are expiry dates. So every time we land here in the Nexus, we have to scan what the new missions are because these will vanish. We've got intel about bad blood between multiple hostile groups in the area, and we'd like to encourage that. Take out one group and leave evidence to incriminate another. 10 mission funds, whatever that is. Pathfinder rewards, bronze item, loot box, research data, loot box. What are mission traits? Bribe attempt, outlaw, nighttime mission. Okay, so these are categories. Okay. What about this one? Hostile forces are resisting our attempts to gain a foothold in the area. Hit their base and sabotage their operations while we prepare an offensive. Okay, 5 mission funds. The same loot box, right? Research and okay, it's just material. Key intelligence component. Sounds interesting. Outlaw and poor weather conditions. Sabotage the enemy. We've spotted a large enemy strike force with gaps in their security. Sneak in and take out their supplies to leave them vulnerable. It's the same rewards. We need a hero, hostage situation, outlaw. And those beautiful killer bots. Okay, so this expires in what, 7 to 8 hours. So we can take this last. So I think with the missions, I would prefer that we take this one first because research data loot box sounds interesting. So press and select. Would you like to play this Apex mission in multiplayer or send a strike team? Send a strike team. 70% chance of success. Time required 3.78 hours. So start. I'm sending you man in. Good luck. In progress. So can we assign other ones? There's no percentage. So we cannot. Okay, so okay. This is your current list of recruited strike teams. Select a team with space to equip them with specialty gear. Retire a team with V if you want to recruit a fresh team in their place. The more strike teams you have, the more missions you can undertake at once. Okay, so we only have one, I'm guessing. Select recruit team to recruit a new strike team to your cost. This is getting more and more interesting. Strike teams on a mission can earn positive traits if they succeed and negative ones if... Oh. So this is like what? The darkest dungeon? Where if they, get injured, they get traumas and phobias and stuff? Strike team traits can change the success... okay, the team has on... For more information on traits. Okay, so, yep, press X. Wait, how do you... Here you go. I can click on anything. Here you go. So it is. So Team Mike is on the false flag operation. So we don't have any other team. 40 mission funds. So we have that 40 mission funds. So we can recruit another one. Sure thing. There you go. Yankee. So, what are these traits? So let's, nighttime operator, plus 10 to effectiveness during... Okay, so it's an RPS thing where, if a mission has a nighttime trait, you can match a team for that one, and they will perform better than other ones that do not have this trait. Okay, so, yep, very interesting. Keep pressing close. So now we can go back to... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Poor weather conditions. Do you have other missions where it's nighttime? We need a hero. Okay, here we go. Nighttime mission. So we'll select 78% chance of success. 1.58 hours. Okay, sure thing. Okay, you hot, beautiful babes. Go in. Kill us some killer bots. Okay, so we'll just have to go back later and check if they've succeeded or not. So I'm quite in the dark on where we can find if they've succeeded or not. Are the results just going to pop up on our HUD, or do we have to talk to Candra's, or do we have to access this strike team missions war map thingamajig?
No news on the Turian Arc yet. Or is this militia business?
Okay.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Okay, so we have exceeded our 30-minute mark, so I'm going to have to end part 6 here, and hopefully I'll see you in part 7 where I continue our Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda with the GTX 1050 Ti. So stay cool, stay frosty. See you in the next vid.